guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how I have been loving doing my brows lately. First, I'm going to go through and spoolie my brows to make sure that all of those hairs are laying where they're supposed to be. I do have very coarse eyebrow hairs, so I do this just to make sure that everything where it needs to be. Next, using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in the shade Ebony, I'm going to go through and create a pretty harsh line at the base of my brow. I do use 1 drop of Inglot Duraline in my dip brow to make it a little bit thinner and easier to work with. You could use any kind of beauty oil if you didn't have Inglot Duraline and you'd get the same effect. And the brush that I'm using is a Sigma E06, which is actually a winged liner brush, but I feel like it works perfectly for my brows because it's very thin at the tip. And I use the tip a lot to mimic my brow hairs, especially at the tail of my brow. You can see that the back end of my brow is seriously lacking, and because of that I have to go through and fill it in a lot. So here I'm just dispersing that line and blending it out using the flat part of the brush. Next, I'm going to go through with no additional products and outline where I would like my tail of my brow to be. I generally don't add any of the product to the front top half of my brow, just because I like the way that the hairs grow in there and I feel like it makes it look more natural if that's empty. So here I grabbed just a tad bit more product on the very tip of the brush, and although I'm a little bit out of focus and my hand is in the way, I hope you can see that I'm literally just drawing pretend hairs using the dip brow in the back half of my brow, adding to where my arch naturally should be, but for some reason the hairs just don't grow there. After doing that, I'm just going to go in and kind of mimic brow hairs again throughout the entire brow to make sure that those fake brow hairs there don't seem too obvious. Once I feel like I've filled in my brows enough and given myself a beautiful arch, I'm going to go through and spoolie again to make sure that all those brows are in the same place that they were when I started, and blend that product out a little bit more. After that, using my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer in the shade Fair and a Morphe M165, I'm just going to go through and clean up those brows. I do this because I feel like it makes your brows look just a little bit cleaner on the bottom, and then on the top back half of my brows sometimes I get a little carried away and create too large of an arch, so I generally go in with the concealer to make sure that it is neat and crisp and clean. I blend it out with my finger to make sure that it matches my foundation. After that, I'm going to go through with no additional product on the same Sigma E06 to ensure that that line that I first created is still there. After that, I'm going to set my brows using the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. If you've never tried this brow gel, you definitely need to try it because it's legitimately super glue for your brows. You set your brows with these and they're not going to move. After that, my brow is complete. I hope you guys like this tutorial. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Give the video a thumbs up, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.